Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about a fighter that basically faded out of scenes and went ghost for a number of years and still has not returned, and has been one of the mysteries of the lightweight division for a number of years now. And the fighter I'm talking about is TJ Grant. TJ Grant came to the UFC as a welterweight. He was not exactly a stellar fighter or spectacular. He was more so of a small fish, not a big fish by any means. He was 3-2 at welterweight. He fought some good competition like Johnny Hendricks, lost a majority decision to Johnny Hendricks. Fought Dong Hyun Kim, the stun gun, lost unanimous decision to him too. Fought Ricardo Almeida, a legend, lost a decision to him too. But he went 3-2, so he had a positive record as far as welterweight goes, but only by one, with no real big wins. He beat TKO Kevin Burns, a split decision on Rio Chonin, and a win over Julio Paulino. And these fighters are none of his wins at welterweight are still even in the UFC, so that's how I show you how big those wins are. And then he dropped down to lightweight. That's when he started to have real success. He went on a 5-fight winning streak, went 5-0. He found his division. And at the end of that 5-0 record, he was set up to challenge Ben Henderson for the lightweight title. And everything was looking good for him. And then, leading up to the fight, he suffered a concussion that has pretty much left him outside the UFC for almost 5 years now. I don't know if the concussion was that bad or maybe something else caused him to reevaluate his career and life in combat sports in general that has had him on the sidelines for so long. Maybe he found religion or something. I don't know, but he's been out. In this video, I'm not saying in this video I'm gonna tell you where he's at because I don't know either. But this video I'm just more so talking about like the situation, like how long he's been outside the UFC and like kind of the weird circumstances about it. So he came dropped down to welterweight. He had wins over Shane Roller, Carl Prater. Those wins aren't really big right there in that, like in today's element like environment, because Shane Roller really fell off after like pretty much soon after that fight. I mean, soon after those times, especially in 2018 now. Carl Prater never really amounted to much in the UFC, but was a veteran for sure. Evan Dunham's a solid win right there. Still in the UFC, still, you know, he may not be a title contender. He still is a solid fighter, solid, well-rounded, respectable fighter. Matt Wyman, a good, tough fighter, but not the biggest win, but definitely a solid fighter. Then Gray Maynard. Gray Maynard was still and is the biggest win on his record, but Gray Maynard himself has fallen off. He still managed to stay around the UFC, but he's definitely a win over Gray Maynard now would not even get you a title shot in probably a B-level league right now. Gray Maynard's still trying to improve and still trying to find ways. So, but at that time, Gray Maynard was a big win. This was a title eliminated fight. Whoever won that fight would have challenged Benson, and he basically just beat Gray Maynard one-sidedly, TKO'd him in impressive performance, and that was back when beating Gray Maynard meant a lot. And then after the scene, he just faded away for a number of years. I know he was talked about, I think leading up to the fight or maybe somebody else's fight. I remember him mentioning that Bellator, like one of these fighters are good, but they're just a Bellator fighter, so they're not like beat here or something. So I don't know, maybe one of those Bellator fighters beat. I think it was Michael Chandler. Was talking about Michael Chandler, saying Michael Chandler is a great fighter, but he's a Bellator fighter. I don't know. Maybe somebody heard him in the sparring or something because he said something about them like that. But I don't know. I don't really know what happened to him that would leave him outside the UFC for that long and not fighting. How bad was his concussion and what really went down that would cause TJ Grant to be out so long? Because a lot of fighters get concussions. There's plenty of fighters that take serious concussions and they might be out for a year, maybe two, but 4 going on basically 5 years now. Like, I wonder what really happened. Because this is not a regular concussion. It had to be some type of condition or something more to it. But if anybody knows what really happened, you could comment in the comment section. But in this video, I'm just talking about that. But now I'm back to TJ Grant. I think TJ Grant, him suffering that concussion pretty much changed the whole direction. Matter of fact, the history that could have happened in the lightweight division. If he would have fought Ben Henderson, that Ben Henderson could have broke the record for lightweight title defenses, or maybe TJ Grant could have been a champion. That's definitely changed his history a lot. Then maybe Anthony Pettis would have gotten the title shot. He would have been champion exactly at the time he became champion. It would change the whole course of pretty much the history of the division. I think we still would pretty much be where we are now, but definitely it would have changed a lot of history just by him making that title fight. Whether win or lose the title fight, if like against Benson, whether he won or lost, it would have changed. I mean, drastically changed history from where it is now and where we are now. So definitely. And that completes this video. I only got much more to say about TJ Grant. He was a solid fighter. I don't know how much. I think The division has improved greatly since then, so I don't know how he would fare unless he's been training like and keeping up with. I think I still see him on Twitter talking about he's training and stuff, but he's never actually even signing any bout agreements or talking with the UFC. So I don't know if he's. I think the division has improved significantly since that time. So I don't know how he would fare. It's much deeper now in the division. There's so many people since the division has been put on hold by Anthony Pettis for many years and Conor McGregor. So many people that have been fighting and getting better. So many new talent that I think like if he come back the same way he was when he left, I don't think he would just pretty much. I don't think he could really get a win against anybody in the top 15 or top 20, maybe in the top 30, because the division is that stacked right now. So that's all I had to say about this video. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and come back for more videos. Peace.